play it from the beginning, Chris, just so they can hear fully?
No.
All right. Go ahead.
It's funny. I never used that one, bro.
What about the black dating app called Black?
It's funny. I never used that one, bro. But hey, man.
I mean, hey, bro, if you want to date a bunch of Shaniquas, go for it, man.
LaQuisha.
Yeah, like me and Fresh aren't really down with the brown like that.
Man.
We ain't night riders.
Nah,
so
bro, I'm good.
Sometimes if they're red bone, but like in general, me and Fresh don't dabble in the dark. If you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
Okay. So last one, guys. Which are traits of feminine women? What's her gram?
What's your Instagram?
Dude,
again?
you got like a
love today.
Yeah, baby.
That's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. Just keeping it real. I don't really date black girls. It's not because like most black girls are like annoying. How to put this? Ratchet, and they don't know how to like be reserved. You're like the complete opposite.
You are not the stereotype.
Yeah,
you are not the stereotype.
You are not the same. That's awesome.
Yeah. So we'll give you that compliment too.
What's your Instagram?
It's Crystal.
All right, so pause. So here's the thing, guys, and I want to make this very, very clear. We got 10,000 plus people here watching.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
We are not a politically correct podcast. You know, we say what we want. We say a lot of controversial stuff.
We speak our truth.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, and that's a big reason why we've been able to build the following that we have. We are not politically correct. We don't care about what people necessarily think. We say what we want. Now here's the other thing. We make fun of all races on this podcast.
White, black.
White, black, whatever.
Asian.
We bring white girls in all the time. Hey, do you like the BBC? Hey, oh yeah, you're a night rider. Ha ha ha. Whatever. We make fun of Hispanics. We make fun of black people. We make fun of white people. We make fun of everybody. Hell, yesterday we had some white guys in here. We're making fun of them. Right? Hey, we got some white bitches in the house.
Yeah, we said every nigga needs a white guy in the background.
Yeah, like we make jokes on everybody.
Yeah.
This is the reality right now. We live in a politically correct pussy society that can't take jokes and gets triggered by everything. If you make a joke, people get mad. You're a colorist thing too. When it comes to dating and your personal preferences, no one bats an eye. When women say I want a man that's 6 feet tall, makes a certain amount of money, blah, 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 those are considered preferences. But if I say, hey man, I don't date black girls like that. Oh, God.
You hate black women.
How dare you?
You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous.
My mom's black. Your mom's black.
Yeah.
My sister's black. Like, bro, we just have a preference.
If we hate a black woman, would we bring African American women and black women on the show?
Okay, but
all the time.
The question.
Let me finish.
Okay. Whether that's your preference or not, like, what is the issue with black women? Especially like,
there's none.
Are you a black man?
I love them.
Yeah, we don't have issue with
I ain't gonna lie.
Are you black?
I love black
My parents
girls.
are from Sudan, so yes, I would consider myself
African.
black.
Well, you're black, right?
Yeah.
I'm so black, man. Yo, apparently
You could be
I'm
Dominican.
But like, because that's what I'm used to. It's not because I hate black women. And mind you, my mom would always be like, yo, Walter, why didn't you bring a black girl home? It's because I don't want to. It's not I hate black women. It's like I just don't want to. So that's my preference.
You were chasing
Okay,
your
now let
first
him
There
explain
you
why he don't
Well,
prefer black women. I'm just curious.
No, it's fine.
I like that.
With all due respect, I don't have to explain myself.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep it like that. Like,
Period.
Like just like no one questions a woman when she says I like this and that. You know, we respect it.
It doesn't matter what.
I don't think any man has to explain himself when it comes to his dating preferences. It's only when certain minority groups are mentioned, etc. If I said I don't fuck with white girls, no one would give a fuck.
I would ask you
That's
why.
the reality.
Yep.
And I would give you the same
But
response.
I do think
I would give you the same response. I don't owe you a response.
But I do think that's true too. And
it's an issue
and I
only
think no
when.
matter what,
Can you please let me finish?
Oh yeah.
You guys are asking me and I'm answering the question.
I know.
So
sorry.
you know what I'm saying? Like I need you guys you're asking us and we're telling you, with all due respect, we don't have to explain ourselves to you guys about what we like. Just like we're not going to ask you to explain yourself about what you like. We might poke some fun at it.
Yeah.
We might ask you, hey, do you think this guy is actually prevalent? Whatever. The crazy thing to me is this: if we had said we don't date Latinas, or we don't date white girls, or we don't date Asian girls, no one would bat an eye. But if we say, you know what, man, we just don't prefer black girls. Oh God, that's racist.
Yeah.
No, it is not. It is just a preference, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I think it's ridiculous that we live in this clown world nowadays where we have to worry about people's feelings. If you got
Yo, it's Big Ant May. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in real quick on Fresh and Fit responding to the backlash that they were receiving online after clips came out of them saying some disrespectful statements to black women, and then also saying that they would not date black women. Just so happened, this is how the game worked. These clips come out on the same day that it goes viral of Asian Doll walking out of their show after a heated argument with one of the hosts, Myron. And I want to keep this separate, man. I don't want to tie these together to keep this a real clear and understanding conversation. I have the video on Asian Doll also, but that was a different conversation before these clips came out. Now, what I do want to say is, it's not about what you say, it's about how you say it. And in that department, Fresh and Fit, y'all fucking up, my boy. To be all the way honest, you cannot think that you could say, I don't date black women, and then call them a night rider, or mock the names that culturally black women from the inner city or hood black women or African American women just have in general. They gonna look at that like you looking at them like they're beneath you. And I think that's anybody, fam. You call a woman a night rider. I'm black, my nigga. I'm a grown man. I have never heard a black woman called a night rider. I will be all the way honest. And it's a lot of women that's from my city where I grew up at. They gonna say night rider. Like, nigga, what the fuck is that? So you're gonna come off as a racist or prejudice, which is two different things. Racism or prejudice, or an ideology of a racist or a prejudice, or a nigga that's whitewashed, that's looking down on black women when they hear those type of terms. Because we don't use the term night rider in our culture, my nigga. It just is what it is. I'm giving you some education. Understand that. Don't base this off of who get the most YouTube videos. Don't base this off of who got the most clout, the most money. I'm cultured here. You obviously are not. When the girl, Lil Mama on the show, asked you, were you black? You said, my parents are from Sudan. I would say yes. Black women saw that. They read your body language. You not even sure if you black, so they feel like you are unqualified to make a derogatory term towards being black. Look at the country we live in. Look at the history of this country and African-American culture, fam. It's always going to be a divide. It's always going to be tension of terms that you can and can't use. Walter then says he grew up dealing with white women and everything, and you have a right to do that, bro. But when you say everybody have a preference, you have to say it like that for them to have an understanding where, hey, I prefer Mexican, white, or Asian women, or whatever women you do prefer. I have no issue with black women. I just don't date them at times, but these are my preferences. You know what I'm saying? If you say it like that, fam, it don't come off like this. But when you single the black woman out, I don't date black women. And then you say night rider, they looking at you like you're spitting on them, my boy. That just is what it is, and it's coming off that way. Just keeping it honest. That's just how the game go. And then you make the comment, well, if I said this about a Mexican woman, a white woman, an Asian woman, nobody would care, nobody would bat an eye at it. That is completely false, fam. If you say you don't date Mexican women and then you say a derogatory term and call them a name that's seen as disrespectful, they on your ass. You see what happened with them Asians? They got them a law. They done took rappers' videos down, YG, for saying that he breaking Asian houses. So what you think if a nigga say about an Asian woman? We know what happened when you say something about a Jew. Just understand, my boy, you got to have understanding before you speak and think things through. Stand on your shit if that's what you choose to do. I ain't trying to tell you how to run your platform, but it is what it is. And when it comes to Asian Doll, that's a part of the show, fam. That's what they do for entertainment. That's been their guidelines of their show. It's one of their niches, like I said in my other video. But that's based off of if they gonna kick the woman off of the popularity in the relationship. Nicki Minaj wouldn't get kicked off that show ever, no matter if she was talking back or not. It is what it is. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. We got more videos coming, more everything. 1,000.